question. Are the young players coming through now too soft? Are they pampered too much? You know, are they under so much pressure from social media, you know, that they need help? There's no doubt social media is a big problem for them. And I think, you know, they're being educated much better. And old farts like me, you know, we always say, you know, be able to shout at somebody. I used to in the change rooms. I'd have a go at youngsters. I'd have a go at anybody. If they played bad, I'd go in and say, you flipping so-and-so. Whether they were 15, 16, I'd have a go at them, seriously. Big time. So Ferguson was the same. He was clever. He knew how to get the best out of his players. Some he'd put his arm around them. Others he would have a massive go at them. So are players pampered now? Well, hold on a minute. I'm not too sure. I look at Pep Guardiola, where he is. I think he pampers. He knows exactly what he's doing. You know, you've got youngsters there. McAtee, Hoyland is still young. Rico Lewis, Bob. You know, he has a go at these players. You know, I don't think Postecoglou doesn't have a go at his players. And he's got, you know, Gray and the Bergvales there. They're youngsters. Liverpool. Come on, I don't think Slot. I think Slot doesn't need to be heavy-handed, but I think he would be. And he's got the, you know, the Bradleys of the world. That's, you know, Curtis Jones and Elliott still. You know, at Arsenal we got Sack and Ranieri, Skelly. I don't, you know, I'm telling you now. I know Arteta's been in that change rooms and had bloody severe words with them. Times have changed, and I accept that. And you know, players don't really. A lot of players don't take the crap like they used to. But you know what? When I was a youngster, you know, the players on the pitch, when you get close to them, they'd come and take corners and you would give them crap. They don't get the crap verbally at the stadiums we used to give them. Guys taking a corner, you'd be shouting at him saying, hey, your missus, know what she's doing at the moment? My cousin banging her at the moment, having a great time with your missus, mate. Yeah, she's been round the houses. I mean, they got crap verbal all the time. All the time, bananas being thrown on the pitch, awful things were said. So don't tell me that the youngsters are being pampered now, okay? Go back 40 years and those players were closer to the spectators, got verbal abuse all the time. Some of them couldn't take it. You look at some of the great players like Hudson, like Rodney Marsh and Stanley Bowles. You know, they didn't have that strong mentality. Great players, but they never really made the grade. And I think it's partly because of the drink, the women, the whatever. They were soft touches, really. They weren't the Roy Keanes and the Tony Adams. Or Tony Adams, you know, he had his own mental problems. And listening to him the other day, you know, he said the one thing that Wenger did for him, he said Graham was maybe the best manager he had at that time, you know, because he needed to be a better player, he needed to be coached, he needed to understand tactics better. But Wenger came in and was better for him spiritually, because at that time, you know, he was drinking too much, etc. And so there's a blend, isn't there? There's a balance always. And all this crap about, you know, young footballers being too soft, I'm not sure that's true. I do think maybe they're getting too much money too early. And that is the problem when you're 19 and you're getting paid £80,000 a week. Look, I know what I'd be doing. I'd be going out every night. I'd you know, have a couple of sports cars. I'd be going out every night, having a good time as much as I could, if it didn't affect the football. I think that's part of the problem, how much money the youngsters are getting. And maybe something should be done there. There should be maybe contracts where they don't get all that money, you know, that's their salary, but they don't get it until a certain age, and it's held in, you know, escrow accounts for them. I don't know, guys. You know, I don't want to be the old fart to say, oh, boys are now softy now. Mentally, I'm not sure that's the case. Physically, it's not as tough as it was. Anyway, are they pampered? Like, yeah, they are pampered a little bit. You know, they are pampered a little bit. You know, they don't go after the game, the academy boys, and go cleaning the boots of the first team players and all that crap. But life has changed, and there has to be a balance. Football Chat on Censored Arena. I'd like to hear some of your views. You know what you think. But you know, okay, I just started running a Sunday team when I retired a few years ago, and I can tell you some of the boys were young, and I'd still shout, and some of them were old men, and I would give them abuse. I didn't change anything. And when I was managing, sort of, you know, it doesn't matter, my local town's under 19s, a long time ago, I'd give them verbal abuse, and I put my arm around them, depending on what they wanted. Different, and and also managed a Kent Amateur League reserve side. You got to have just a different mentality with different people. Football Chat Uncensored, what do you think about the new young players? Are they too pampered? Are they too soft? That's the word. Are they too soft and too pampered?